Hello, good morning on Wednesday. Yes, it's results day. I feel okay, honestly. Thank you for all your messages and everything. And I feel quite positive about, whatever the results are going to be from today. It's not going to be anything too nasty. Not, I've just got a lump. And that's what it's going to be. A lump. To get taken out. If you can hear shouting, it's the bin man outside. It's bin day. Yes. Of course, if it is really bad news, you might not see this. But it won't be, so it's fine. So yeah, I'm going to vlog today. I'm having coffee first from Simon's cat. First coffee of the day. Delicious. So, I hope you enjoyed the little sort of vlog that I put together for yesterday of the weekend. You think that, you're never quite sure how much you've actually filmed or stuff because you sort of get in the moment and you're like, oh, I should, and then it ends up being 8 seconds and you're like, oh, I'm sure I did more than that. But you get the hint, don't you? It was mainly, we got in the hot tub. It was really nice. Well chuffed. It was worth it. Yeah. And yeah, we'll definitely go again in the summertime. So want to see it, in full glory. Because I think it would be quite a nice time to have a wander around, having an ice cream and things. That would be lovely. Maybe even stay in the same place. So what did I do yesterday? I did a bunch of eBay listings and some Etsy listings. I did some nice antique and vintage lockets and pendants and stuff, which I think some of them have got on eBay we call it watches, and then on Etsy it's like these many people have it in their basket. So some are already in baskets, which doesn't really mean anything. It just means that, it's kind of like having a favourite on there, isn't it? But it's quite nice that, people see it and go, oh, that's nice. Yay. I did my post last night, but I've had 2 sales overnight that's going out. And this one sale, this Betsy Johnson heart, made me think about Valentine's. Oh, Valentine. And because I've got a Valentine's-ish whatnot show this weekend. Now, from experience of doing, of thinking I'm going to list all of my stuff with hearts on it. I'm like, hearts tend to be given as gifts and not pretty much bought for themselves. They are sometimes. I like a heart thing. I do like a heart-shaped thing. I've got a heart tattooed there. It is a Tim Burton heart with pins in it. She knows she has a curse on her, a curse she cannot win. For when someone gets close to her, the pins stick further in. So emo. Yep. So I do like a heart-shaped thing, but if you're buying something for yourself, not everyone, wants a heart-shaped thing. So I'm thinking more romance in a broader term. Like romance and lace and roses and yes, some hearts and the language of love and things like that. So I'm gonna do, I think, for my whatnot show, almost like a mini dark academia coded show. Coded is such an in word right now. Yeah, so a little hint of dark academia, but with a new romanticism. That makes it, and some hearts in there as well, obviously, but yeah, and some groovy things and stuff. So that's the kind of vibe I'm going for. I bought some things off of Vinted. Yesterday I was having a perusal. I haven't printed off all my receipts. I've got to print them off. And I bought a nice antique box for a bracelet, which I want one of my bracelets to go in, but nice for displaying things. And I bought what looks like maybe a French ormolu, but their photos were so bad that I couldn't quite tell, and it does look like it might be broken, but it was £6, and I'm like, I'll have a go at the restoration project for that, if it is one, you know. Vinted sellers, if you want to get a little bit more for your money, honestly, just spend a couple of seconds more on slightly better pictures. And if you're selling job lots of jewellery, don't spread it out on your bed and take a photograph from far away. Can't see anything. My little hints for you Vinted lots. Anyway, so yeah, this Betsy Johnson necklace, rather fabulous. That is the kind of heart I like. It's a very groovy one, that. I like that one. Anyway, that's going out for £13.59. And then on Etsy is something that I bought over in, I think it was Paris, this one. This is gorgeous. So it's like a relief of a Gustav Klimt, gold plated. It is signed, but I couldn't work out who the maker was. But I think that is absolutely stunning. It's a pendant as well. I think it would be rather fabulous on like a little collar there. Anyway, this is going to Kath. Hiya, Kath. Does anyone watch Nighty Night? Hiya, Kath. Yeah. Yeah, so again, feeling positive about today, feeling positive about this week. It's going to be good. The plan is to get into Cardiff. I'm not going to go straight there. I want to go to, we did Roath last week. Was it last week? Yeah, I think so. And I want to do Canton. Canton is where I used to, I've lived in Roath and I've lived in Canton, and I lived down the bay as well for a short while. And there are some okay-ish charity shops in Canton, down Cowbridge Road. So I might head there again for the shit sandwich thing. You know, I said shit sandwich last time. Well, they demonetized my video because of that. I don't know if they'll do it to this one. We shall see. But, you know, there we go. Saying shit. I've just said it a few times now. That means it's probably going to be demonetized. YouTube. Well, now she's just said it. You can't come in here swearing in cat language. You okay? Oh, I know. What are you all grumpy bumping about? So just not getting tension and dreamies. Can't have it all the time. Yeah, anyways, I should finish my coffee, pack these up, stare out the window for a little bit longer, and stroke the cat, and get dressed probably. Might be a good idea. I'm dressed. I've got my Costa. And I'm walking up that hill with no problem. I'll see you in Cardiff. Here I am in Canton. This is Cowbridge Road East, isn't it? Yeah, Cowbridge Road East. I used to live around the corner on Clive Road. Long time ago. Back that away is Ely. That away is Llandaff. That away is Pontcanna. And that away is into town. If you want to get here, yeah, Cowbridge Road East, or stop at Lansdowne Road on the next side. Anyways, I'm stood outside Mind, and we're going to go and take a look. There we go. PC URC graphics tablet. My word. That's got a bit of age to it, isn't it? Shunt, the story of James Hunt. Don't even know who that is. But there we go. You're on camera. Fly tippers will be prosecuted. Sparkly boots. Some nice frames. I'm guessing I won't have the same luck in picking up a sterling silver one. That would have been cute, but quite a lot of wear to it. It's cute though. Thinking for Valentine's and stuff. 5 gold rings. Yay. Aww. Hi, Jade. Look at that. Cute. The vintage tea party.
Thank you. Hang on, there'll be a hole in the bag. Oh, sorry. It's going to be a hole.
Looks like someone made some of these. Like them big triangles at the top. And then they've got loads of things over there you can barely get to. But yeah, I do like those ones. Ooh. And some funky stuff in here. Might have to buy some things. Oh, a little cartoon giraffe. Interesting earrings. Feels like sea glass. Tassels. Oh, that's quite sweet. Lisa Angel. That's fancy. Nice colours. Unusual teapots. £20 they want for that. That's a silly price. Tapestry kits, £10 each. But you can't tell what they are. Anything pretty here? Well, that's 2 done. Nothing particularly exciting. There was a little jewellery jar of just beads and bits and bobs for £6, which I picked up because you just never know. But now I'm heading down Cowbridge Road East. It's quite a walk to the next charity shop, so I'll see you there. Oh, we've come from down there. There's a Wetherspoons, and this is cancer research. Apparently lots of cancer researchers are closing because yeah, a lot of them are going to more out of town, bigger shops, which is fair enough, I suppose. Saatchi. Never. Oh, there we go. Let's see what we got on here.
You can't book online if you don't. You can do it for like a diagnosis or something, can you? Like putting kids telling you symptoms for them and then maybe get a call back.
Yeah, you
right.
get a call back.
Oh,
Yes.
They'll see you.
Yeah.
News. That's all new stuff. Some new stuff. Bracelets £1. Looks like that's about. This is Ganesha. They've got some gorgeous bits. Look at that. It's probably like Mughal style, isn't it? 245 on that one. Flipping heck. 195 for that amber. 120 for the lapis. God, look, it's a little camera charm. Yeah, I wish I could charge these kind of prices, but I mean, I also don't have a bricks and mortar shop to run, do I? So, swings and roundabouts, eh? Wow. Only a couple of charity shops left. RSPCA. It was quite dark, isn't it? fancy wigs.
All right, okay, thanks.
It's a pretty brooch. Oh, a little set. Quite nice. Don't want to be carrying that around, though, do I? Absolutely not. Anything here? A big shop. And then last one is the Mercury. Hello.
I'm doing Friday.
Snakeskin booties.
And I'm putting bags and shoes
Little knits.
and scarves. Sorry, scarves for bags. Then I'm going to put shoes.
It's a groovy bang.
Scarves says that's 2 pairs of shoes. I'll say.
Ooh, I like that. Yeah, take that one. Here you go. Couple of things bought in there. Again, nothing too exciting. I'm going to head up this way. I vaguely remember there being a Crazy Jeweller's, but I've got no idea where it is, I think. And if not there, then I'm going to head into a pub for half an hour, have a wee and a sit down. What a treat. Yes, this is it. I remember, look, they've got cherry amber and things in the window. All a bit fabulous. And some actual amber. And lots of pretties. And I really want to buy something, but I don't know what. Certainly not some gold, that's for sure. Can't be affording that. I just spent 200 quid in there. Flipping heck. Didn't have enough time to have a drink in the spoons. My alarm went off as in the, come on, you gotta get going now. So I'm here, gonna go and check into outpatients and get my results. You've already wished me luck. I'm sure it'll be fine. See you in a bit. Whew. It's okay. It's not cancer. It's not a hernia. It's surprisingly not a massive lump either. It's fluid. It's fluid. It can't be drained, and it's come from having the abdominoplasty. And if it does get to be a problem, like more than it is now, because at the moment it's just annoying rather than, you know, it being painful and stuff. I mean, sometimes it's a bit like stretch, but I can go back to my plastic surgeon and he should be able to sort it for me, and hopefully on the NHS. That's what he said. However, from having the CT scan, they have found some things on my liver which I've got to have an MRI scan for. Or I don't have to, but he was like, just in case. He says it's very unlikely to be anything sinister, like, you know, percentage-wise, tiny, but seeing as I'm, you know, on this thing of checking everything out, I might as well. So I am a bit lumpy inside. I do have ovarian cysts, which I, you know, and cysts on my liver, but apparently some people are just a bit cysty, and that's me. And some serious fluid retention. So I had a little cry of relief, and now I'm okay. And Nia just texted me, what are you up to today? And I'm like, well, I am going to the cinema later, but after this, I definitely fancy squeezing in a little drink. I forgot to say, also, I saw myself from the inside, which was really cool. I got to see all right through. And it said all other things are looking fine and normal. That there's not a lot of fat on me, which is great, or subcutaneous and all of that, and visceral and things. And all other things look okay. And even the little cysts that were on my liver are tiny little things. So I text my mum and some friends and stuff and let them know. And yeah. Whew. In the old Carton now. I'm having a rum and coke, waiting for Nia to turn up. She won't be long. On the way back, one of the charity shops just asked me if I want to buy a big bag of jewellery. And I am hard for about 0.8 of a second and bought it all. So I'm sure later on in the week there'll be a little video of what on earth's inside here.